I'm John Hinkle, Senior Pastor of First Presbyterian Church. This is your Saturday morning preview of your Sunday morning sermon. It's a Saturday. Man, what an amazing morning. It still is, by the way. But I went to go walk the dogs on the campus of MTSU, and just a cool breeze in the air. What a great Saturday to watch some college football. MTSU, of course, plays Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss will win that game pretty easily, but I'm still going to support the Blue Hose. Auburn plays that powerhouse in the Atlantic Coast Conference, the Cal Bears, and so I think Auburn will win that game. And then Presbyterian College plays Erskine University now in Due West, South Carolina. You know what they say about Due West. You blink and you'll miss it. Anyway, PC will win that game. So we're in our series looking at the theological concept of grace. And even though last Sunday we had one service and a lot of people were gone because of the Labor Day weekend, had the people that were there and people who even watched it online, commented a lot about that sermon, and a lot of people, and I appreciate all the thank yous. I will tell you, there are two sermons that I can preach and I will always get comments on. One is on forgiveness and the other is on grace. Those seem to be the two things that really resonate and kind of bounce around within our hearts and our souls. So this Sunday we're going to talk about when grace is gone. Our text that I'm going to be reading, and we're going to switch it up, but I'm going to read the 22nd Psalm. It's a Psalm of David. And of course, we know the 22nd Psalm because they are the words that Jesus utters on the cross from Psalm 22. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? So the reality, I think, for all of us is that there have always been moments in our lives, in human history, where it feels as if God has withdrawn his grace. And if God has withdrawn his grace, as we read Psalm 22, it feels like God has withdrawn himself. This is, as I said, a reality for all of us. It's clear, really, it's been a reality for me. As I said last Sunday, it is in those moments where I have been dried up, used up, broken down, is when I experience God's grace. Yet in that moment, right before God's grace, being dried up and used up and broken down, it feels like grace is gone. And so part of the question is, what does that mean? Is God's grace really gone when we can't feel it, can't see it, can't experience it? Is that really our reality, that somehow God has withdrawn his grace and withdrawn himself? Or is there something more going on? I think there's something more going on. I always kind of feel, I'm always curious why our first go-to when we experience these low moments that are almost by nature, our first go-to is somehow blame God. We see this in Psalm 22. Like I said, it's a Psalm of David. I don't really know if David actually wrote this psalm, but as I say in my sermon, there are plenty of times he could have uttered those words, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" when King Saul was out to kill him. Be a good time to say that. When one of his sons tainted one of his daughters, be a good time to say that. When his son Absalom rebelled and a civil war broke out, and David has to flee Jerusalem, and Absalom sits on David's throne. And then just a few months later, Joab kills Absalom. My God, why hast thou forsaken me? So that's what we're going to really look at. We're going to look at very closely tomorrow. What happens and what should we do if it feels as if God's grace is gone? So I look forward to being with you. We have a lot of things going on in the life of the church. We still need RSVPs to sign up for the gift and talent auction for Still Waters Ministries, which provides childcare for families who are trying to get on their feet. What else is happening? Oh, we have a new member welcome. That's at 10:30 right after Sunday school. Come to the common room, meet our new members. I have a Presbyterian 101 class going on. Hopefully we'll have more new members coming from that. Just a lot going on. Hope your college team wins. And Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Glenn Emery, Will Fraley, Savannah. No one told me. I didn't hear back from you, Savannah. So I don't know if you found all your friends and you showed them the Saturday morning preview. I don't know. I don't know, Savannah. I don't know if you don't tell me. So anyway, y'all have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.